Last year, Bonk gained over 7,000%, so if you would have invested $10 at the start of 2023 and sold at the end, you would have made roughly $7,000, which is not too bad considering that it was a $10 investment. So, with that said, should you be buying altcoins? An altcoin is basically any cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin. It's an alternative cryptocurrency to Bitcoin, but some also claim that an altcoin is any cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin and Ethereum, because they are the two biggest cryptocurrencies out there. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to be sticking to the theory that an altcoin is any cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin. And let's jump right into it. Altcoins are more risky of an investment than Bitcoin. So when talking about altcoins, you can reference Bitcoin as being safe, which is kind of funny given the fact that it's not uncommon to see Bitcoin fluctuate over 10% in a day. So if you don't like risk, you should probably not be buying altcoins. But if you like risk and higher potential rewards, then let's get on with the video. Now, there are thousands of altcoins out there, and some of them are very similar, but some of them also vary a lot. This is why you need to be able to recognize clear red flags that you should be staying away from. So I will be presenting the biggest red flags at the end of this video, so make sure that you stick to the end and don't get totally wrecked in your investing. So what type of altcoins are there? As I said before, there are thousands of different altcoins in the cryptocurrency world, and they vary a lot in the purpose of what they're trying to achieve. For example, some of them are stable coins, like Tether, USDT, and some of the projects are gaming related, and some of the altcoins are smart contract platforms, and some of them are just a meme coin. These were just a few examples. Of course, there are a lot more different categories in the altcoin world, but when choosing what altcoins that you're going to be putting your money into, you need to ask yourself, what do you believe in? If you, for example, think that smart contracts are going to be something huge in the future, then start researching and looking up different altcoins that have a smart contract platform. And the key takeaway from what I just said is research. Then do the research. I know it's boring to be reading, but it's very important so you don't get totally wrecked and miss the red flags that you want to be staying away from. So make sure that you read about the project, the founders, the technology, the tokenomics, so you truly understand what you're getting yourself and your hard-earned money into. And always look at the project that you're researching through a skeptic eye. And don't lose yourself in the endless videos of people making outrageously priced predictions. Instead, do the research and watch videos that actually are explaining what the project is and what the altcoin intends to solve. As stated before, altcoins are very risky of an investment, but that also means that there's a potential high reward. So if you're looking to grow a small portfolio into a bigger one, then you could include some altcoins for the potential upside. But of course, it could also go down, which leads me to my next segment. Risk management. Something crucial to know and understand in the game of investing is risk management. So what I mean with risk management is that you need to be able to diversify and learn how to hedge yourself against potential downsides. So how could you be diversifying your portfolio? This is a very broad question. I suggest that you diversify in different asset classes, so not only cryptocurrencies. You could, for example, have some stocks as well in the stock market, but the important key thing here is to diversify into different asset classes, but also diversify inside of each asset class. So for example, when you're buying cryptocurrencies, don't only stick with one cryptocurrency. So let's look at some crypto portfolios that, in my opinion, have a good diversification. In the first portfolio, there's 75% of Bitcoin and 25% of altcoins. And in the second portfolio, there is 50% Bitcoin and 50% altcoins. And in the third portfolio, there's 25% Bitcoin and 75% altcoins. The first portfolio, which was the one where Bitcoin was 75% and the altcoins were 25%, is for you if you want to be a little bit more on the safer side in terms of crypto. And further down we go, the more risky it is, but there's also a potential higher reward. Of course, the riskiness of the altcoins are also ranging very much, so try to keep the percentage of the altcoins low on the projects that are sub $1 billion in market cap. So let's dig into some possibilities with portfolio number 3, where we have 25% Bitcoin and 75% in altcoins. If the altcoins were to totally collapse and go to zero and your money evaporates in that part of the portfolio, then Bitcoin would probably during the bull run be bringing you back the money that you lost on the altcoins. And for those of you who are new to crypto, the bull run is an event that occurs 1 year after the Bitcoin halving, and the Bitcoin halving occurs once every 200,000 blocks are mined. Then the mining rewards are cut in half, so basically the supply is cut in half but demand stays the same, which makes prices go higher. So this is a picture that's representing the price of Bitcoin, and the black lines are the halvings, and you can see that 1 year after every black line there's also been a massive upwards movement of Bitcoin. But you can also see that it has always peaked and then dropped significantly. So the next halving is in April of 2024, so not really too far away. So portfolio 3 is the one that has the biggest potential upside but also the biggest risk to it. So in essence, the more you want to risk, the higher percentage you should be having on altcoins. But I personally wouldn't be going over 75%. Now I'm buying all of my altcoins and also my Bitcoin on KuCoin, which is the 5th biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world in terms of trading volume. And why I'm using KuCoin is because that they support a lot of altcoins, and they're also fairly quick to add new altcoins. You can sign up on KuCoin using my link down in the description and also receive $700 in beginner rewards. But remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, and always do your own due diligence and research before you invest. So what you've all been waiting for. Time for the red flags or the things that you should be looking out for. First off, do not buy at the top of a bull run. If you're watching this in mid-2025, please don't buy, you're going to be my exit liquidity. And if you don't know what a bull run is, I just explained it very shortly, but please do some more research to understand what it is and what you're getting yourself into before you buy. Which ties me into my second point, which is do not forget to sell during the bull run. You do not want to be riding the wave down as well. And the third red flag that you really want to be staying away from is bad tokenomics. For example, if a large part of the tokens are under one single entity, like a single person or a team, then stay away, because that means that it could be a potential rug pull where the team or one person is holding a lot of tokens that they can dump once price has gone up a little, then they push price down by dumping all of their tokens. And you can usually find the tokenomics of a project reading through their white paper that is usually found on their website. And the fourth red flag that you want to be staying away from is when there's an anonymous team. I know that Bitcoin was launched by Satoshi Nakamoto, which no one really know who it is for certain, but Bitcoin is Bitcoin and you can't really compare Bitcoin to altcoins. So nowadays when you see projects that are released by an anonymous team, then I would be staying away from that project because it just screams scammy, and that's my personal opinion. And the last red flag that you want to be staying away from is really unrealistic roadmaps. Now my voice is really starting to give up. I don't know if you can hear it. Now I also really want to emphasize that you should not be keeping your cryptocurrencies on exchanges. And if you've been in crypto for a while, you've probably heard about the FTX crisis, where people lost their money, or rather cryptocurrencies, because they thought that they could trust the exchange. But they couldn't. FTX was a scam and they lost all of their cryptocurrency. So this is why it's important that you send your cryptocurrencies out of the exchange into a personal, either hot or cold wallet. Two good hot wallets that you can keep both on your phone and computer is Exodus and MetaMask. But if you want to stay a little bit more protected and keep your cryptocurrencies offline so no one can reach them, then I suggest that you buy a hardware wallet. And if you use my link down below, you can save 10% when purchasing a Tangem hardware wallet. And if you don't know what a Tangem hardware wallet is, I leave a link up here where I'm unboxing and reviewing it. Now, of course, Tangem does not support every cryptocurrency that's out there, so I'll also leave a link down below to the Ledger website, which is also a hardware wallet. Now, before you buy any of these wallets, make sure that they support the coins that you are looking to buy. Thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure recording this video, and if you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing and also hitting that like button. It truly helps the channel and it also gives me motivation to do more videos. Thank you. My name is Tashi. Goodbye.